Assalamualaikum, my dear student. How are you all? Hope all of you are fine. I'm also fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. And already you know me. I'm your ICT teacher Shahana Zaman. Today I'm going to start another new lesson. Yes, after exam, already you got one class, and this is the second class. That is video class. And here I will discuss another new topic. So I think all of you are ready to start the class. But before starting the class, I want to ask you some questions from previous lesson. I need to check actually you have learned the lesson or not. I know you students are very much attentive, so I think you can give question answer correctly. Okay, let's check. My dear students, so I have made ready some of the question for you from previous class. Let's check the question. Question number 1. What is firewall? Guess what will be the correct answer? Yes. Firewall is the invisible security wall that helps to protect your device. Then 2 number question. Which one help you to differ man and machine? Which one? Guess. It is CAPTCHA. You know, CAPTCHA is a type of deformed letter which help you to identify or separate man and machine. That is, when the deformed letter you are getting from the different websites, that time you as a human being you can understand the change of deformed letter, but as a machine or robot it cannot understand. So CAPTCHA is another kind of, you can tell, security system. Coming next question. 3. What is data center? Guess? Yes, you are right. Data center is the big storehouse of information. Here you can store all the necessary information, data that help you to take measure during the natural disaster or any other time, like earthquake, like flood or any kind of man-made problem. Data center help you to protect all types of disaster. Then 4 number question. Why we are using password? Why we are using password? Guess? Yes, we are using password because we want to save our system from devious people. Right? And we know that password is a kind of security system that help you to save and secure your system, website and data. Coming last question. Who try to enter others' personal sites? Who? You know, there is some devious people, they always try to disturb other people, want to enter others' personal websites, blogs and try to destroy the information, try to remove the information. We know these devious persons are hacker, and devious persons, those who hack, we are telling them hacker, and the procedure is called hacking. I think, my dear student, there is no confusion about previous lesson, and I want to start new lesson today. Yes, today's class I am going to start lesson 16, and the name of the lesson is Malicious Software. So let's take your books and classwork copy and take notes. Yes, student, before talking about malicious software, I want to tell you some information. That is, I want to give you some information about programs. Computer programs, and you know what is computer programs. Previous classes like class 6 and 7 you learned about computer programs and the kind of computer programs. So programs is, you can tell, is the combination of code that helps to make your hardware active, right? The system, it is the system that helps to make your computer more active, more presentable, isn't it? And you know, we are classifying these programs into 2 types. One is operating system software, another one is application system software. So I want to show you the detail about the operating system software with its example and application system software with its example. Let's follow the board. My dear students, firstly we will talk about operating system software. You know, all of you are using Windows in your computer, isn't it? Actually, why you are using Windows? Microsoft Windows. Can you guess? Yes, Microsoft Windows you are using to make your system active, right? It is a kind of operating system software. So, what it is actually? Operating system software. We can tell operating system software is a system software that manage computer hardware, software resources and provide common services for computer programs. That means it will provide common services for computer programs. It's not only manage the hardware, it sometimes also manage the softwares and all other facilities to make your programs more effective. And already we know the very common example like Microsoft Windows, and there is also most popular Mac OS operating system, Unix. There is also Linux. But nowadays we people are using Windows, Microsoft Windows, and there is different version that is most popular in different countries. Now I want to show you some examples of operating system software with its definition. Students, listen me. You are not just not follow the class, you are also taking notes of the given topic. Okay, so I want to see that you are writing everything in your classwork copy. Okay, so that you can learn, you can revise the lesson later on. Now see application software. So I told you already that application software is a kind of software that basically work on operating system software. That means based on operating system software, and you are using this type of software for your personal use. Different type of drawing, different type of design, you can use this type of software. So what it is, let's check, is a type of computer program that performs a specific personal, educational and business function. So can you tell me some common example? You know, in your laptop or in your PC you are using Microsoft Office. Very common example I'm telling you. That is a kind of application software, isn't it? And if you do not have operating system software in your computer, can you work on Microsoft Office? Yes? I think no. Yes, obviously not. If you do not have Windows, you cannot work on Office. So, application software obviously based on operating system software. Now, I am going to show you some of the examples that are also very much important for your exam. Okay, number one, office management software, that is Microsoft Office, OpenOffice and LibreOffice is the example. Number two, database software. Different times, JSC exam, this question came. So you can check previous year's exam paper. That is MySQL or Oracle. Most common example. Then question example 3. Website browser. Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome. They wrote this in your textbook. After that there is many more examples like Internet Explorer, Opera Mini. Many more websites, browsers are there. You can use like website browser. Okay. One more thing. Sometimes you are just mixing one common fact. It is you are telling that search engine and website browser. Search engine, obviously the example is Google. There is many more search engines, but Google is the popular. Do not write only Google as website browser. Whenever it is website browser, it will be Google Chrome. Can you remember? Yes, I think you can remember. Now, I will tell you the definition of malicious software or malware. That's a very common fact nowadays. And all of you or me personally, sometimes we are falling these types of problem. Our with our mobile phone, with our device, laptop, PC, isn't it? Students, see the definition of malicious software. The programs or programming codes that are harmful for computer. We can tell it is malicious software or malware. So, if question comes, what is malicious software, you will write the same definition. At the same time, if question comes, what is malware, you will write the definition. Actually, malicious software, we are sometimes telling it is malware. And you and me, all of we are sometimes fall in this type of problem. You know, malware are doing some specific type of function. Actually, this main aim to destroy or disrupt the function, right? So, let's see. Another one thing I want to tell, whenever functions will come in your exam, you must write in point. That is, you are specifying the functions of the malware. See here, first point is interrupt the smooth functions of computer. That means your computer can restart, it can reboot. That means you cannot work smoothly. Then number 2, destroy software interface. Suppose your software, the face of the software is like one type of, whenever virus attack or malware attack is changed. Impede the functions. It's creating many more problem here. So 4 number, steal or erase the information. That is, it's not only impede, sometimes it is steal or erase the information of your file documents. So overall, we can tell these are the functions. So you can, if you want, you can write some more. You can add here some more functions. And you can tell me, so what is the examples of malicious software? So we can tell the computer virus, worm, Trojan horse, killguard, tailor, adware. These are the very common example of malicious software. And remember this name. Okay. And you will also write the example whenever you will write the definition. Another one thing, my dear student, you know, grooming and exposing of malware is totally prohibited under the Act of Cybercrime. So, if anybody want to expose this one, it will be punishable. The first malware was created whimsically. I told you there is some of the devious people are there. They are creating this one for create disturbance. Okay, nothing else. Nothing else. And you know, first internet worm. Can you tell me? Any of you have idea? What's the name? Yes. The name of first internet worm is Morris worm. Okay. And this information is very much important for your MCQ. I think all of you have textbook. You can underline in your textbook. Morris worm. Remember, this is the first internet worm that spread through internet. Clear? Okay. Now I will talk you about that how does malware work actually. We know that malware is harmful for in different way. So how does it work actually? Let's see one time. Students, there is a question, you know, how does malware work? That's a very common question. All of we know that how does malware work, or we are following the problem, we are trying to get out the solution. So, you know that very common answer is firstly faulty security system. Faulty security system. If there is any fault in your security system, in the meantime, malware will take the chance and enter in your system. So that we are using nowadays what? Antiviruses to make your system more secure, isn't it? Yes. The next point, we are telling operating system. Operating system, you know that different type of operating system now are available in the market. So if there are any problem, if there are any fault in the operating system, or you can tell that if there is, if your operating system is not that much powerful to protect the malware, this time malware will take the chance to enter in your system. Okay. And nowadays we are using Windows operating system, I told you, and it's very much popular worldwide. But we are using operating system that malware can enter very easily. but we do not have any headache that malware entering in our system. So we should have some headache and we should take preventive measure, isn't it? Yes. Then coming internet, next point. So before using internet, the number of malware was not that much. But whenever we start using network, that it exposed more. Okay, that means it starts spreading from one computer to another computer, one system to another system. And the last point I mentioned here, download. Yes, it is another reason that malware will spread out. So whenever you will download any file, okay, or video, you should be more conscious that virus will not attack in your system. Okay, my dear student. Now you can tell me, Miss, why you are writing in point? Yes, whenever I am writing this question answer in point, that means I am identifying all the problems separately, and I hope you will follow me whenever you will write this question answer. You will mention here all the points separately and you will describe, so that your answer will be more specific and more clear to your teacher, and it will help you to get good marks. Okay, dear student, I think here you do not have any problem. Okay, I am telling you again what it is. Whenever, see, how does malware work? Malware work. It is our question. So answer we can write in point. First point I told you, faulty security system, operating system, internet, and last one is download. Okay, so mentioning these four captions, you will write detailed answer. Now I am going to tell you about the types of malware. This is very common question, and different types. This type of question come in your exam. So there are three types of malware. One is computer virus, another one is computer worm, and last one is Trojan horse. So we are classifying malware into three types. What these are? Computer virus, computer worm, and Trojan horse. One common mistake you students are making different time, that is you are just mixed up computer virus and malware together. Do not do that. That is you are telling computer virus is a kind of malware. Yes, this statement is correct. But whenever you are telling that malware is a computer virus, then this statement is totally wrong. So be conscious whenever you are writing answer. Okay, now take notes of different kinds of malware. This is computer virus. Okay, all of you are very much what I tell you. You know about computer virus, that all the time we are telling about computer virus, that my computer is affected by virus. Right? What it is actually? Obviously it is a kind of malware, right? So we can tell the definition like this way. A computer virus is a kind of malicious software program loaded into a computer's without the user knowledge and performs malicious action. That means without user knowledge, it will enter in your system and perform malicious action. That means it will try to destroy your system, and you can tell it can attach itself with an executable file. That means after entering inside the system, it can attach itself like an executable file. And as a user, whenever you are clicking the file, the virus will attack other executable file. But one most important thing is here, that is virus. Whenever virus want to spread out, it needs user interference. That means without the touch of user, it cannot spread. Okay, I think you are clear. And if I tell you the most common example of virus is Anakonikova, right? Anakonikova, Dahler, spyware. These are the example of computer virus. Obviously, you will write here example of computer virus. I think you are clear about the functions or working style of virus. After that, you should remember, that is, it can attach itself, this is the main point, and it can attack another executable file whenever user clicking the file. That means without user's interference, virus cannot work. Next, come with computer worm. Okay, computer worm, another kind of malicious software. Dear students, now it is computer worm. So it's a kind of malicious software, you know. So how does it work? Let's check. It's a type of malware that spread copies of itself from one computer to another computer. That means it can work through network. Okay, without internet it cannot work, and it spread itself. There is no user interference. Okay, malware never depend on the user, so it can spread out from one computer to another computer whenever user using the internet. So you see, there is some point I wrote here. Actually, this working style can replicate itself without any human interaction. So human interaction is not important in case of worm. Next one, it doesn't attack itself to a software program in order to cause damages. That means it's never attack itself. Okay, now you can tell how does it spread. How does it spread? In case of this, it's using this network. But whenever virus, in case of virus, how does it spread? It can spread through pen drive. Suppose whenever you were using pen drive to one computer to another computer. But in case of worm, it can spread through mail. If there is worm in your computer, and if you send same file that carrying the worm another person, that time that worm go through the internet, go through the mail to another computer. Okay, and the most common example of worm is code red worm, code red 2, there is upset version, there is one also, and Mydon worm. These are very much harmful actually for your system. Okay, so I think you are clear about computer worm also, and this is the all over characteristics, you can tell functionality of worm. Okay, my dear students, now I am going to start next topic. It is Trojan horse. That is the most dangerous computer worm, and nowadays it is very much popular also. Let's check Trojan horse, student. Now another malware, it is Trojan horse. I told you that already. Trojan horse is a type of dangerous malware, and it takes a devastative role. Okay, but whenever it's entered in your system, it's work like a useful software. It's take its shelter under the useful software, and whenever as a user, whenever you are clicking that file, it's just destroy the file. Okay, and it's give you the devious loop. You are clear? So it is the most intelligent malware who can hide its identity, isn't it? And another one thing I want to tell you, that Trojan can import new Trojan and can take a shelter under the useful software. Okay, let's check what we are telling here. A Trojan is a type of malicious code or software that looks legitimate but can take control of computer. Yes, it's designed to damage, disrupt, steal, or in general inflict some other harmful action on your data or network. That means it can work itself. User interference is not important here. You see previous one, that computer virus need user interference, whereas Trojan doesn't need any user interference. It can work itself, and it can import new Trojan and attack. So sometimes user cannot understand, is there any malware in the computer or not, isn't it? And I found that among the 3 types of malware, Trojan is the most dangerous one, isn't it? Okay, my dear student, already we have discussed the topic. Now this is the time of related question. I am going to give you some of the related questions that are very much important for your exam, and I hope you will learn this related question. So take your copy and write the related. Students, see the related question. I have prepared some of the related question for you. So question number 1. What is called malicious software? Write the functions of malware. In this question, you must write the definition with example and then write the functions of malware in points like 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it clear, right? Then 2 number question, describe how does malware work. Actually, how does malware work? I have shown you the answer in point. But before writing the point, obviously write some introduction and end of the answer must write conclusion. Okay. Then the last question, what is called malware? Describe the types of malware. Here you will write the definition of malware and after that you will write the types. There is 3 types of malware. There are number 1, computer virus, computer worm and Trojan horse. So part by part you will describe the types of malware with their functionalities. Okay. I think there is no problem about the question answer. You can learn, you can write the answer and all the question answer clearly. Students, one thing, I didn't give you HW. Can you remember? Yes. So your HW will be this 3 number question. Your HW, RQ, 3. That is your learn and write HW. Okay. Which is your learn and write HW. So question number 3 is also very much important for you and for your exam. Learn it properly and write it in your homework copy. Your teacher will check your homework. Okay. Now we got related question, but we left one thing. What it is? Yes, it is feedback session. Actually, what have you learned from today's class? I think you was very much attentive in the class, but I want to ask some question from today's lesson. Hope all of you can give correct answer, isn't it? Yes. See the question. What have you learned from today's class? Question number 1. When the malware was small in number. When? Before start using internet. Okay. 2 number question. What is the name of first internet worm? Very common question. Can you remember? Yes, you are right. It is Morris worm. Yes, you are right. It is Morris worm. Now question number 3. How many kinds of malware are there? Guess? Very easy question. Yes, it is 3 types of malware are there. Computer virus, computer worm and Trojan horse. Coming next question. 4. Which malware cannot spread without the help of user? Which one? Yes, it is computer virus. You know, computer virus cannot spread out without the user interference, we can tell. Whereas computer worm and Trojan can spread itself. And the last question, 5 number question, write to example of database software. Okay, tell me one thing, database software, what kind of software these are? Yes, it is application software. And the example of database softwares are MySQL and Oracle. So I think you were clear about today's class, my dear student. This is all over of today's topic. And lesson 16 we discussed. It's very much important for your exam. And I gave you some of the related questions. I hope you will do the homework properly and you are clear about today's lesson. After that, if you have any problem, any queries, you can talk to your subject teacher and after that you can write in the comment section. I will try to give you a solution. Okay, my dear student, before completing the class, I want to tell you one thing. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Allah Hafiz.